Adepticon 2024, and yeah, these are the reveals, and I've seen some of them. I haven't seen all of them, but the one that I have seen is the new Space Marine Lord. It's kind of like, it's fine. I think he looks good, but really, like, if I think about this guy and the guy that came in the 6th edition starter set, was it 6th? I don't remember. The one with the Dark Angels versus Chaos. In my mind, like, he reminds me of that, and I think he looks just as good as that one. Well, yeah, I mean, he has some options. And then what are they called? With the jump pack. So it's good that they have a jump pack version as well. But it doesn't really excite me. It's like, something for Chaos Space Marines. Now this, I think, looks a lot better. So we have the Age of Sigmar Chaos. In this particular Slaves of Darkness. And this is, I think, like part of the Vanguard. It's kind of like, they get some more. Because I actually like the Vanguard models. I would never probably collect a Slaves of Darkness army. Like, no. But I do think this looks pretty cool. The only thing about this model I don't like is the head. So I'll probably just replace the head with like a helmet. And then I would like to get like another angle on this animal right here. Whatever it is she's riding on. Like, kind of like maybe a Dracolith or something. I think to me this looks like a very fun model to paint. So that's something like a little bit of like maybe potential. Just as a painting thing. And and so I like everything else other than, head, but you're probably gonna get a helmeted version. And then the fire on the sword. I don't like that. But it does look like... we'll see how it goes to try and remove that. Because of how it's spread. Looks like it might be difficult, but oh well. Yeah. And then these guys. So these are the ones I haven't seen a lot. Obviously I've seen right here and right here as I was scrolling down to get to this point. So let's see. This is a Centaur Osiark Bone Reaper guy. Looks fine. I mean, I think the Osiark Bone Reapers are fine as a concept. Oh, these... Like, okay, I like these. These like doggies. They look cool, and I like the inside. They have like that green skulls, kind of like the Mortarks. The 3 Mortarks that have like a bone structure with the skulls inside of them. Yeah, so that's cool. These, you know what? I like everything other than the head. I think if it was more of like a bird head, an actual bird head, instead of like a human, I would probably like that more. So this looked like something you could easily convert to make it look good. Yeah. No, they look good. Other than the head. And then you have... Okay, these are probably my least favorite out of a bunch. Maybe because of... Maybe if there was like some armor on the legs, maybe painted, I would like them a bit more. But... Oh wait, do they have weapons? Is that a Sylvaneth weapon? That they've like picked up? Maybe it's just the colors, but... Yeah, I don't like these two. Is there... Okay, here we go. Some Sylvaneth. Man, this is busy. Alright. Is this Warcry? It has to be, right? Because it's not Underworld. There's way too many models for Underworlds right here. So it is Warcry. Meh. I like the bees. but that's pretty much where my... Oh, I like that they're like going all around. But that's pretty much where my positives end. Like, okay, she has a bit of like a... Is this part of like Briar something? Because this really looks like the Briar Queen. That was an undead bundle though, but yeah. Alright, I mean, they're okay. I guess they're kind of setting up there's gonna be more of these Revenants. I wonder how big these are, because the Revenants I've seen are pretty big. But these seems to be smaller Revenants. I do have the previous Warhammer Underworlds, you know, these guys. I haven't opened that yet, because the way I plan on painting those 4 models, that is the Warhammer Underworlds team, is I plan on painting, you know, 1 summer, 1 winter, 1 autumn, 1 spring. I think those models look better than these. Alright, I think this guy looks fun. A little mutation. It's kind of like, maybe that's the thing, they feel like a bit more mutated than you get just 3 briars. Or branch witch, no, not branch witches, they're called briar, what are they called? Dryads, there we go, Jesus. I was thinking like the briar, Brynch Wraith? Brintwench? The one with the tits. Is what I was thinking of. They're fine. I think they would look okay with the regular dryads. But overall, meh. For that one. Now this, I've seen both teams. And yeah, this looks good. This looks cool. And this is the Warhammer Underworlds. And these are like basically flagellants in a sense. They're like Cult of Sigmar or something, right? Yeah, I think so. Like religious extremists of Sigmar, and they look good. I like this little, like in a trench coat, 2 people. Looks good. And yeah, I mean, this is one that I think I could see myself getting, because they look very, very fun to paint. And I quite like their expressions and all that, so I think as as a design for like new flagellants in a sense, they look good. I really like the old flagellant box though, but I think these look good. A bit more of like electric flagellants instead of like more fire. Then these, they're fine. I mean, out of all of these, I think this is one that I would say I think look good. I like this one. Then everyone else just looks like normal ghoul, right? Doesn't really feel anything special about them. And I'm someone, I don't really like the hair. I don't mind it when they become more like this. But when they are in like this stage or whatever, I really don't like the hair on their back. And the fact that they're all like this. So yeah. In this box, I think only this one looks good. So I probably won't get this. I'll just buy these on their own. That's what I'll most likely do. Then you have Necromunda. No, wait, this. Yeah, it is Necromunda, right? It's Kill Team. God, I think they did a preview to Necromunda that isn't like a trailer or something. Can you tell that I'm recording this pretty late? I mean, for Space Dwarves or squats, they look fine, but I don't really like this direction they went with the squats. Or the League of Votan, whatever they're called. Like, so they're not really squats, I guess. The Leagues of Votan, you know. the squats that survived. These are the ones that should have died. Because I really like the goofiness and just the aesthetic of the old ones. And I don't think the new ones really capture that. And yeah. They're like, oh yeah, they're cool space dwarf rangers. I have nothing more to say. And then these are just the regular Cadians, or like the new Cadians with like an upgrade sprue. And to be fair, they look pretty good with that. And like as a bit more of like a imperial, like a guard gene stealer. I think they look cool. Like it really fits, I think. Then I think this is some of the terrain. These might be some models that you get in the kit as well. I think you get. This is the Magus, so you get some heroes, and then these guys versus these dwarfs. Is there like a special dwarf in this? No. I guess this is the special dwarf right here, the leader of the group. And now for the dwarfs, I kind of made these things in like, not it's necessarily order that they came out in, but in the order of, you know, in the categories like chaos, undead, dwarfs. And yeah, I like this, like, king model. Is this supposed to be... no, it's just a lord, right? Because it's not the grudge guy. You don't remember his name. But it looks good. I like this concept of like just some dwarves carrying another dwarf on a shield. That's funny. Then just a hero dwarf. It looks cool. This... oh wait, Slayer King. Is this... God, what's his name? What's his name? Ungrim? Was it Ungrim Iron Fist? In my mind, that's what comes to my mind, but I'm not sure. Anyways. Then you have Thane with a handgun. The Slayer King... Does it say his name? Ungrim, there we go. Ungrim Iron Fist. Yeah, I was right. He looks good. I like him. I like, you know, how his beard is being pressed in. I really like this axe. I think the axe looks amazing. Especially the way it's painted. Really cool. And then some plastic kits. They look good. I mean, I like these dwarfs. The look on these dwarfs. I think these are like some of the older ranges, right? These are like new miniatures. And these are some of the older ones. Like I think I prefer these over these more heavily armored. And these are the iron... Are they called iron breakers? No. No, these are the iron breakers. Or no, hammer... God, don't remember the names of the units. Quarrelers, handgunners. Those are the names from Total War. God, I don't remember. Iron Drakes, I think. And then some resin. Like, probably some old metal models that now resin, maybe. Or is it? Well, it says returning resin, so maybe these were old resin models that are returning it. Like this guy, yeah, he looks good. But I really like the banner. But I mean, this in resin, God no, God no. Yeah, oh man, this looks so good. These metal kit dwarfs, I love that. What are these? Yeah, and then these slayers. Yeah, this old dwarven aesthetic, I love. Oh, that's so cool. Who are these? Yeah, anyway, I think these look so cool. Yeah. And when the squats were a bit like this back in the day with this style. I say back in the day, I wasn't even born then. But that is kind of like the type of squats I would have wanted. And these are the dwarves that I think look cool. Yeah. But I'm not gonna get them. I don't care about dwarves that much. But they look great. And then a new edition of Age of Sigmar. So, yeah, this could be fun. Judging by the trailer and all that, it looked like it's gonna be the same. I think it was the same units for the Age of Sigmar side as that was in the very first start in the very first edition. So I think they're gonna do that army, but in a like updated style versus Skaven. And if that's the case, I might get it. Because I've wanted to paint some of the newer Stormcast. Because I like how they look. But I don't really want an army. Just a little bit of the thing that I might use as an ally. For like my Seraphon or my daughters. And then some Ratmen. Because they look super fun. But it all depends on what the models actually are in the starter set. And also the price, of course. But because I haven't really bought any models in like a year or two. Probably 2 years now. Because in 2023, nothing really like got me to pay to buy. Then the one thing that I was gonna buy, which was the Seraphon Christmas box, it was sold out before. I'm kind of like, okay. Because that one was kind of like, okay, I'm willing to pay that price for those models. Because the thing about Games Workshop, I'm kind of like, felt like the prices are now too much for me to just buy. And I'm also in the process of just finishing painting what I have. I probably have 200 or 300 probably like say 300 models that needs painting, right? I like stripped down my Astra Militarum that I'm gonna paint. I'm in the process of repainting, you know. I have some videos and I haven't painted in probably, let's say, 6 months. But I am kind of like getting into like, wanting to paint again. When it becomes a bit warmer, because here in Sweden, at least part of Sweden I'm still in, it's still freezing temperatures. And even during the day, it's cold. Even though sometimes it goes up to like 30 Celsius for like 3 hours, and then it's down to like +2. But yeah, so when it gets a bit warmer, I'm gonna be doing some airbrush painting on some of the tanks, at least, because there's some of the things that I really want to get into first. Instead of painting just basic guard... Oh shit. Instead of painting basic guardsmen first, I want to start with the tanks, because I already have a color scheme that I've done. And I think the color scheme looks the best on tanks. I painted some sentinels. And I really like painting this color scheme on vehicles. I guess I could show... I have one right here. Yeah, I mean, it's not really showing up super well, but it's like a purplish pink with gray and like metals and stuff like that. Like, it's a simple scheme. that's fun to paint, and it also looks good. More like an urban, I guess, paint scheme. Goodbye.